Good rainy morning, people. It's been a moody day so far. Those are the nice days. And here we have our creek. We're further down, bottom almost of the valley. And it took a deviation from the main creek, which is over there, and it goes underneath. Seems like more water flows here. At some point it must have got blocked during the deluge. And as water does, it finds a new way. It's slippery up the slope. I got almost all the materials now to upgrade the solar so we can hook up the panels. And I got a better pair of work boots. That is, larger ones. Proper ankle support. It's getting a bit tired of all the leaves and brambles collecting around my ankles the longer I worked outside. And these also have steel capped toes. You know, working with stone here, working with the steel blade cutter. Hoje já está a chover outra vez, hã? Então.
Olha, aqui já vai crescer outra vez.
Tudo bom? Tudo bom?
Então.
Ainda está a chover, anda agora.
Já. Fazia ali estava o rastro fresco da moto.
Pois. Agora com a chuva.
Fartas de trabalhar, caramba.
Ah, então, pois.
Aqui nunca acaba, hã?
Ai, tens aqui a tua traquitana.
Já tens aí tubo e tudo para a água.
Tá aqui tudo para o trabalho, tem o tubo. Mas já tinham estado aqui antes?
A Júlia.
Eu brinquei muito
A
aqui.
Júlia
Sim.
ficou muito aqui nestas escadas. É que vinham para cá, os pais vinham para cá, o pai vinha para cá trabalhar.
Quem é que disse? Nunca vieram para cá trabalhar.
Isso já foi a
Só vinhas para aqui brincar fazer.
Com a Ana, os meus pais iam para ali e eu ficava cá com ela.
Isso já foi há quantos anos?
Há quantos
Quando ela era
anos?
garota.
Há 70.
Fogo. A sério? Mas então com este churrasco aqui, então o que é que faziam aqui antigamente?
Aguardente.
Isso é aguardente.
Era para aguardente.
Para fazer aguardente.
Porque eu pensei, será que põe aqui uns cavalitos
Estás a ver,
ou
tem
animais?
Não,
Tinham aí.
isto não tinha portas, era assim aberto.
Pois era. Então faziam aqui a destilação e tudo então.
Era.
Queimavam aqui o bico, aquele bico grande.
Depois passa para a água fria,
Sim.
tem a cabeça,
Yeah.
e depois passam com um cano pela água fria e
Então aqui era para
a fazer a branquinha.
a branquinha.
Fazer a branquinha.
Those were João and Julia here from the village nearby, and out there further up the valley they have their own plot of land, and they have magnificent fruit-bearing trees, potatoes, all sorts of things. Chickens has been developed for years. Like many people out here, probably decades of experience working the land, growing things. And João was always coming up with the next thing, the olive trees, the pear trees, techniques to make them grow. All sorts of things that we'll get to in due time. But at some point we'll visit them and have a look what they got going on. Because a lot of it I want to do myself. So you'll learn from people with a wealth of experience out here. The sky is clearing up again with the last light of the day. Still managed to hook up one panel. Let's see if this works. Oop, that's a spark. It's alive. The rain has subsided. I think tomorrow is going to be a clear day. But like during that walk, I mentioned I like the moody days. Makes for nice cloudy transitions. So we got the basics of the solar up. Still more to do. And look at the time, it's already dinner time again. But no real time to make proper dinner. I want to get some more done. Got to sort out. I say that a lot, by the way. Got to sort out a faster way of cooking for the times that you don't want to make a fire. Beautiful. The beauty of springtime. Beautiful dark green colors with the bright colors of the flowers mixed in. Everything in bloom, growing, but that also means that whatever we've cut so far is growing back. Hence why I said before, don't worry about me cutting down the bushes, the plants, some trees, because it's an endless uphill battle that
I can only win as long as I'm here. As you can see, a lot has happened in almost 3 weeks that I was gone. I stayed with family since Easter, and after I got editing, starting up the channel, took a bit longer than expected, especially when I got to some serious editing and the power here just wouldn't cut it, and I was just in the midst of upgrading it and I didn't have all the parts and couldn't set it up properly. So focused on that, and now we're back, and just in time, in a bit of a cooler period with more rain, hence also why things grow even faster here. But we don't have a lot of days left to do some burning. The season's almost over, so we're going to get to that. But wow, the colors here, brilliant. I think this might be one of the nicest periods of the year. Oh yeah, and you probably didn't notice, but I had a little accident. Fell under the bush cutter. I found these things here, buried. I don't know what it is. It's like they have a little latch that dips on the inside. Like a type of exhaust almost. Exhaust tip, but I have no idea. No, it was suspended. Maybe it was related to vines or something. I don't know. Anybody know? The dried brambles are easier to pull out now. He says. Burn, brambles, burn. This is terrible. I was on such a roll pulling out the brambles, and this tree is so weak, the smallest one, orange tree, that it snapped off. It's been cut at some point. It's been slowly growing back, but it's weakish. It is kind of rotten there. Dang it. Here at the stem, I was wondering if I could maybe just tie it together and maybe it will, you know, like a graft. It just feels like if this one goes, then it's done for this, it's over for this tree. I was going to cut the one that goes very horizontally. That's the only one left. But that one's not ideal. Oh man, this makes me sad. This. Yeah, forget it. Dang it. Yeah, so why it was growing along the ground was that this one already had come off a long time ago and was just barely hanging by. And that's not gonna be any good. See, very moist, rotten base. This is not a good tree, but now there's no tree. Still always a chance that a new shoot will come up. But it's not going to be very strong. But who knows? Maybe this opportunity to ask someone to teach me how to do a graft. Because I often heard about that. They do that a lot out here. So they take a young orange tree stem or a piece, and then they attach it to the old tree, new with the old, and then it grows on there. It's behind the plaster. Gonna abandon this pile with all this dry stuff here and the pile of dry over there, and the wind keeps shifting. See all this dry mulchy stuff with moss, and the grass is still green, but it's also started to dry up, and a lot of cuts here from weeks ago that had time to dry in spite of the rain the last week. That's what you gotta watch out for. Runaway dry grass just catches on. The other spots didn't have that. Plus, there's a lot of woody, more thicker wood over there still, and over there. Then you can't really stack things on there. It's a slow burn. Then you're just stressing all the time. So by the looks of it, tomorrow, might be some spots of rain. So we'll try again. I called in like 3 days of burning, because that's what you do.
Só que do que eu percebi, isto é verdade ou não, que eles fazem as laranjeiras, de 2 laranjeiras, uma que é bom com raiz, tem boas raízes, depois o enxerto por cima é aquela que dá o fruto melhor.
É, depois tem que dar o...
Foi esta que partiste.
Esta aqui que partiu.
Estava aqui os anos. Um já tinha caído, ainda só tinha um bocadinho, depois caiu este. Vamos ver.
Ou mais vale por
Esta se calhar mais vale arrancar e colocar uma nova.
Só que, isso, mas, pois, ela já está um
Sabe
bocadinho,
porquê?
Já tem
está
tronco.
doentinha um
Deixa
bocadinho.
por aqui e depois mal, até o vento, às vezes até o vento os arranca.
Porque já não tem
Estás a
onde
ver? Estás a
agarrar.
ver só onde é que ele estava só agarrado ali na castiça?
Sim.
Tens por uma nova.
E se eu corto o pau até aqui, se eu ainda encontro pau saudável aqui dentro, se corto até lá em baixo.
Pode depois
esperar a ver
arrebentar,
se
mas tem que se enxertar à mesma. Já vale mais arrancares isso, olha, agarras naquela se não quiseres abrir.
Pois, eu tinha o plano de transplantar, só que eu não sei se o fruto vai ser bom desse.
Vês que estas até têm pires.
Trazes uma das nossas, temos lá uma qualidade boa.